Belarusian officers turn against Putin as high-ranking troops rebel against Russian invasion. Senior Belarusian officers have apparently turned against Vladimir Putin, and high-ranking troops are rebelling against the Russian invasion. Alex Kopcharoks, a country risk analyst specializing in Russia, Ukraine, and Belarus, said that high-ranking officers from a Belarusian Special Forces unit had written an open letter to President Lukashenko, openly opposing possible Belarusian involvement in the Russian invasion of Ukraine. However, he also suggested that the letter could be a hoax staged by the Belarusian leader to show Putin why he cannot participate in Russia's war in Ukraine. Belarus, which is a close ally of Russia, has previously threatened to join the war in Ukraine. On the 10th of June, Lukashenko warned that Belarus might be forced to join the war to fight for Western Ukraine, lest it be chopped off by NATO. Belarus has already stated that it would support Russia if necessary. It has also formally renounced its status as a non-nuclear and neutral state, which allows Russia to deploy nuclear weapons on its territory, following a referendum shortly after Russia invaded Ukraine. But Belarus has also sent mixed messages when it comes to the country's involvement in the war. In March, Lukashenko said he had no plans to join Russia's military operation in Ukraine, according to the Belarusian state news agency Belta. Lukashenko also rejected claims that Russian troops had attacked Ukraine from Belarusian territory. While it is possible that this letter is genuine, there is also another possibility, he said. It could easily be staged by Lukashenko to show Putin why he is unable to join Russia's war in Ukraine. This comes at a time when Putin's invasion of Ukraine appears to be faltering. It is believed that 10 Russian generals and 30 senior officers have been killed in the fighting so far. Up to 30,000 Russian soldiers have been killed and up to 100,000 injured in the conflict. Russia has reportedly lost over 4,000 tanks and armored vehicles, 216 combat aircraft, 183 attack helicopters and 620 drones. According to the British Ministry of Defence, the high losses will increasingly force Russia to resort to reserve forces. In an update, it says, in the coming weeks, Russia will most likely make increased use of reserve forces. These consist of various components that Russia most likely already has at its disposal. The human mobilization resource is the extensive pool of all veterans who have served in the regular military in the last 5 years. The Russian authorities are likely to use volunteers from this category to fill up the 3rd battalions within the regular brigades, he said. Despite the ongoing shortage of deployable reservists for Ukraine, the Russian leadership is likely to remain reluctant to order a general mobilization.